Second of all, here's some swamp sounds. Uh, Third of all, yeah, last time we left off with y'all making your way. You had just come. You had just what?
Joe's
Sorry.
being Joe. Ignore him.
Yeah, sorry.
You had just come from Trinket Bauble and Charms, which was the shop that was inside of a huge. It's like a storm balloon. You didn't really get a whole lot there. You ended up making your way towards the sinking palace, where you have an invitation to stay from King Gullop. And as you all finish, what you had been saying and doing in your little text roleplay session, you all come up to the sinking palace. And the sinking palace has two entrances. There's one on the high ground and one overlooking the docks. Um, each entrance has two bullywugs and a crocodile standing next to the entrance. It's a ramshackle building, kind of built around a tree. Two of the tree's limbs reach out through the walls like enormous arms. And yeah, you come up to the entrance, and there's two bullywugs there and a crocodile, and they both have spears. They kind of do that thing where they cross their spears in front of each other and say, "Hello, do you have permission to enter?"
Yeah. Doc will just wave his hands like in a shoe.
They're kind of looking at you like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna cut it."
Well,
Tori, you probably need to drop names.
That's what I was about. Shush. Shush. I don't need the DM instruction. Thank you. Yeah, she kind of watches Doc for a second and then just like arches a brow at him, like, really? And then looks back towards the he says the crocodiles that are the guards.
Two bullywugs and a crocodile. The crocodile is more like a guard dog than a.
Ah, okay. I was like imagining the fucking like Fantasia like two-legged crocodiles.
That's cool.
We have invitations from the it's been a while. Gullop?
yes.
Gullop. I remember. We have
One of the.
invitations from the King Gullop to stay here.
And the guard looks at you as, yes, the Witchlight Monarch. We've been told to expect you and your company. Please come in.
Told you
And
we had permission.
and they open their spears. As you all walk inside, the interior of this. Oh, let me. Oh yeah, you guys are going to put your tokens here. I got you. Everybody has control of their tokens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Can I
The interior.
ask a clarifying question
Uh-huh.
before we go into this building?
Mm-hmm.
Is how tall is the doorway? Am I gonna bunk my head going into this? Is what I'm asking.
It does not say, but
Because you asked yes.
I don't think so.
Okay, fine.
You might have to crouch a little bit.
Do you want to bunk your head a little bit?
Well, now I don't want to because now I had to ask for it.
I mean, bullywugs are like standard medium creatures, so
Yeah. So the interior of the hall is roomy, with an open floor plan that allows people of the upper story to look out over the lower one. So there's kind of like a loft area up top. Bullywug courtiers are crowded around, filling it with guttural croaks. Their clothing is much the same as all the other bullywugs you've seen. Fancy, but faded and stained with mud. And it's pretty much just, you walk in, it's pretty much just a place for these people to kind of hang out and be snooty nobles.
So it's kind of a lounge bar type thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I will remind you, if you have forgotten, your current kind of goal is to find the person that was mentioned in the note that was passed to you, whose name was Baron Illig, the Baron of Muckstump, who is, as you are aware, uh, trying to start a revolution against King Gullop. And you, so far, haven't gotten a whole lot of information. I believe one bullywug said that they thought that maybe Illig was in the sinking palace. Other ones were just didn't know at all.
And we think that he is potentially in cahoots with fucking hag bitch.
Possibly, yes.
No, I thought that
Or
Gullop was in cahoots.
No, because the hag
yeah.
disliked Gullop.
Gullop was in the burn book saying he was incompetent or something.
No, you're right.
yeah,
Yep.
Bavorna does not like King Gullop and
Who does?
would like to see him assassinated.
Same.
Is this an actual little pond out over here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a little. It's like almost. It's like almost like an infinity pool, but you know.
Well, I have to do this, so I'm gonna go sit in the pool for a while because I have to be submerged in water.
Absolutely.
Is this clean water?
No, it's about as clean as the swamp water can be.
Okay.
Looks just like the wine we got earlier.
Yeah.
The tip is gonna bow to you and let you know that he has to be submerged in water for a while. So.
I mean, to be fair, this is also in the same day that he swam all the way back to the rabbit people and then all the way back again.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, is this the same day?
Yes.
It's been a very long day.
Yeah, y'all haven't had
long day.
Yeah, y'all haven't had a long
Yup.
rest yet.
Yeah, our last
technically.
long rest was with the rabbit folk.
Yeah.
We just talked about our feelings.
Mm-hmm. It's been
But yeah,
it's been like a month. We don't remember anything.
Yeah.
So, is there any
Should we,
like noticeable
ask around?
groups?
I'm so in the pond area. There's 4 bullywugs. Some are on lily pads, just kind of snoozing. Others are 2 others are like gossiping over in the corner. In the main area here, you've got another 7, a group of 3 that are all sitting around at a single pillow and playing a game of cards. And then you've got a couple other just stragglers kind of just doing their own thing.
Is there a band?
No, the most of the mostly the sounds you're hearing are the croaking of the bullywugs.
You said this is like a 2-story kind of atriumed thing?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay.
There is an upper story that looks out over the lower story.
How do we get up there?
I don't know that there is an upper level on, like, I downloaded this as a map pack. Yeah, no, it doesn't even have, like, an upper floor, like, on the map, so. The way I was kind of imagining it, because there's not a actual whole lot of information about the sinking palace, I was kind of imagining it as the upper level is kind of like where like the rooms and stuff are for people to stay if they want to stay.
It's a land of frogs. You gotta jump to get to the second floor.
I was just thinking that.
Well, this is a nice, fancy place.
So do we just ask around if anybody knows where this baron is?
Is that the best course of action we should take? Being a part of
I
a...
don't.
He's gonna lean in. A coup.
I mean,
I get the feeling that pretty much everybody that's around here has been involved in at least 4 or 5 of these coups. I don't think they're that worried about it.
Bless you, Rex and fuck, what's the fuck's name? Oh my
Chip.
god,
Chip.
Chip. Why I wanted to call you Flip. I'm like, that's not it.
flip.
That's racist.
Yeah,
This is
bless you.
Well, then should we just go around and like introduce ourselves then, and that way you get their names? I don't know.
It's a
As you
shindig. Go
as
ahead.
you say that, a bullywug butler hops up to you all. He's like, "Hello, welcome to the Sinking Palace. Is there anything I can get you?"
I think I'm good. Thank you.
Beer, ale, mead. Any of those will work.
We got wine.
Doc just pinches his nose. I will take the wine.
The bullywug nods and looks around at the rest of you.
Tori just leans over to like Zinni and whispers, "You might want to prepare a couple of good berries if he's going to drink that stuff."
I've got some ready.
Your finest platter of insects and bugs.
Oh, yes. Yes, sir. Man of taste, I see.
Oh God.
He kind of inflates his throat sac.
Whoa. Oh, don't know what to make of that.
Hey, he's a frog.
Amazing.
Oh.
So this
We
is
have connections with amphibians.
this is like an actual formal. It's not like a ball, but it's more like a local.
Think of it like a club, like a local, like like where they go to, where
Chateau, if you will.
the nobles like go to, they hang out, they
Yeah.
get drinks, they play cards. It's it's kind of like the same.
Ooh.
It's kind of the same as a regular court. It's just a different location for the nobles to occupy.
Like a
Yeah,
cigar
chateau.
room.
Yeah, it's a lounge.
Tori will go to the. I'm just going to pick this pillow over here, the one that they're playing cards at,
Sure.
and kind of observe it for a second. And is it like a game she would recognize?
Go ahead and make a history check.
Ooh, I want to help. I want to try to play this card game.
Why are you opening shit? I'm not. Okay. Fine.
Doc's just gonna slide over against this wall for a second.
So you're helping me?
Yeah, like Tettle's gonna like ask the frogs, "Hey, can you explain the rules? I want to play in the next match."
Hey, 19 if I get the help.
Yeah, like the rules info dump might give you jog your memory.
Sure. Let's see here. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to find a good card game that's not.
That's not Uno.
Oh yeah, I do love Uno. Oh, what's this? Royal Gambit. That sounds like something they would play.
You know, I think goldfish would be more apt to.
I was hoping you'd be like,
Oh,
oh, it's
yeah.
old maid.
Sorry. Sorry.
This is how we kill Arwen. We just make her laugh too hard.
Zenny just knows how to play solitaire, and that's it. So she's not joining.
Zinni.
Oh no.
I can't decide.
Roll for it.
This is true.
That's the answer, especially when you're playing D&D. You can't decide, just fucking roll for it.
I am going to put my hand up for Doc to do something stupid after the game is decided.
All right, I'm gonna make like a list here
Hey,
of
can you hear
these
me?
games. Yes.
Discord's being weird. Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'll roll. There's.
Oh man.
Okay, I will roll a d12 and see what this is. All right. The game they are playing. Great! My favorite card game. Who's
Yu-Gi-Oh.
familiar with Egyptian rat screw?
Oh yeah, we called it Rat Slap.
No idea.
Yeah, so they explained it's a little involved, but essentially they're laying down cards one after the other. When a face card pops up, the other player begins to put multiple cards down. For a face card resembling a jack, they put down one card. For a face card resembling a queen, 2 cards. For a king, 3 cards. And for an ace, 4 cards. Now, within those cards, they have a chance to get another face card to kind of stop the flow of the cards. So, say if one character lays down a jack, the other person has one chance. The other person lays down one card. If that card that they lay down is not a face card, the other person takes the whole pile.
Mm.
Wow, I
Yeah,
know this
if
game. I don't know
another
it by that name, but I know it.
yeah, if another
But-
face card interrupts the flow, like anyone can snatch it
Yeah.
and be like, the whole stack's mine.
Well, not exactly. So I don't know how you play, but
Oh yeah.
where I play, you can slap the deck to take the whole deck because the goal of the game is to get all the cards. So you can slap the deck when 2 cards in a row are the same card. That's called a double. Or when there's one different card between 2 of the same cards, which is called a sandwich. So like if you get
Yep.
a 5, a 4, and then a 5, you can slap for that as well and take the whole pile. So it's interesting though because instead of them slapping with their hands like most people do, they slap with their tongue.
Oh my god.
Okay, never mind
Oh.
then, because I was thinking about throwing her in with this game, but if they're slapping shit and then slapping, no, she's just gonna fly away. She's
All right, Tori, wish me luck.
Suit yourself.
Holy shit.
Tori's eyes just focusing on the table every time the table like shudders, and then there's just like horror movie music just playing behind her head the whole time.
Yeah, if it was like poker or Uno or some shit, yeah, she wouldn't. No, shit, other side of the place.
I want to roll sleight of tongue.
Sleight of tongue.
Is your tongue even long enough?
I have to I have to put my whole face down and lick the card, like
You're
cheek to
God.
table.
You're just going to fucking headbutt the table?
Tattle will
if you headbutt
fucking
it
win.
too fast, their tongue could stick to the back of your head.
It's
He's gonna get a face full of tongue if he's too slow.
Ugh.
I'll there is a risk I'm willing to take.
No.
Like Farquaad said.
All right, well, reconsider because I think you might be looking at more of like getting a tongue full of ear or an earful
No.
of tongue. God damn it!
Now, Tattle, I need you to roll a history check to see if Tattle knows the rules of this card game. Because as far as Tattle's concerned, he doesn't. I also don't know how you helped Tori remember what this game is.
Oh, just getting the frogs to talk about it. I'm like, hey, frogs, can you tell me about it? Yeah.
Your
Oh, yeah.
exposition of
Pollywogs.
explaining
Oh,
the
there you go.
rules
Was the frogs explaining
frogs
it?
explaining.
I get it. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tattle, you, as the frogs told you, you can slap in at any time if you see a sandwich or a double come up. So Are you going? You're going to do that
Oh,
with
God.
your whole head?
Silence means yes.
Oh, muted. I'll stick my cheek to the table and stick my tongue out and touch the card with it.
Mm-mm.
Oh man.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to make an an armed attack roll to see if you hit it.
Can I use sleight of hand? Because
Huh.
I'm.
Yes, you can do a sleight of hand roll, but you're not using your hand.
I have to put my hands on the table real quick and launch
You're not
myself.
using your hands, Tattle. If you want to use your hands, you can make a sleight of hand roll. If not, I'm
Acrobatics.
gonna make you do unarmed.
Oh, yeah, actually, Tattle will do sleight of hand to grab the card and then put it to his tongue real quick.
Oh my god! All right, do it. Yeah, you got it. And they kind of look at you and like raise their eyebrows. Impressive.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty good at these card games. Luckily, we didn't have anything down for a wagering, unless y'all like to change that circumstance.
Their eyebrows get even higher. They're like, what do you have to wager?
I gotta look at my inventory real quick. Oh, at least 10 gold and
They kind of like scoff at the gold.
He'll put down his alchemy jug.
No.
No, don't do that.
No, do it. It'll be funny.
Well, yeah, with this alchemy jug, you can make water and keep yourselves hydrated, among other
They
things.
they're like, we live in a swamp. What need would we have for making water?
Tattle's wisdom is super low, but it was a smart idea. Well, what could y'all want?
Something like a nice little trinket or something unique. We also trade secrets around these parts. Gossip is always worth more than anything else.
Hmm.
We will put gossip on the table if you have gossip to put on the table.
Well, I can't how do you say break a promise? I can't go against my word. So yeah, I can I can tell a secret. I mean, y'all are willing to keep it if I tell y'all, right? Like if I so happen to
They
lose.
start croaking, laughing.
Tattle sweats.
Secrets are never safe around here.
Doc is going to slip a little bit further out of earshot.
Okay. Tattle's like, all right. I have something juicy, worth gossiping about. All right.
Who is it about, first of all?
Someone in our party, and I'm just like gesturing to.
Oh my god.
Then he's like moving closer because dropping eaves.
Which one of your party?
One of
Did he
the
make a
fairies.
stealth roll?
Yeah, one of the fairies. That's
So
all.
either
That's,
you or the Witchlight Monarch?
mm.
Well, we certainly would love some gossip about the Witchlight Monarch.
Oh God.
Make a perception check, Tattle. You're allowed to make it a disadvantage if you're not really paying attention.
Let's see what disadvantage looks like
Oh
now.
God! Oh
Super
God!
Oh,
You
Tattle.
totally don't realize Zinni is listening in.
that was persuasion that you just rolled, not perception.
It rolls well. What's your modifier for perception? It's probably not going to be enough either way for a 0.
Yeah.
I mean, my
What's your passive?
pass is
Okay.
9. A 9
Your
passive.
passive is a
Oh, God.
-1.
Oh my God!
Those rolls are accurate.
Hey, those are accurate, yeah.
Mental.
So, a secret about the Witchlight Monarch if you lose, then.
And who's this bit of gossip on y'all's part gonna be about?
Oh, well. We can tell you gossip about just about anyone. You name it.
I'm looking at the 2 frogs here. Like, there's 2 frogs playing this game, right?
There's 3.
Oh, I'm like, well, ooh. So it's like, are y'all playing as a team or is it a free for all? Because if I
Oh, that's
win,
a free for all. Which means
So
if
what?
you win, each of us has to give you a secret.
well, that's pretty enticing. Do I have to say who the rumor is about that I'd like to know? Or can I ask you sometime during the night? Like anytime?
Like an IOU.
Yeah, something like that.
Sure.
All right. All right.
While you're doing that, let's zoom over to what the rest of the party is doing.
This is so sketchy.
We've not heard anything from Rex or Chip.
Rex is
yes,
definitely
Chip.
gonna. The next time that the waiter comes around, Rex is definitely gonna grab some of the shrimp cocktail off of the plate as he's walking around with it.
Yeah, and these are more like crawfish than shrimp exactly. But yeah, the butler does come back with Doc's wine. Chip, you get a lovely little platter of all different types of insects with an interesting little dipping sauce in the middle. And yeah, Rex, there's other like servants like walking around with little appetizers and things. So yeah, you can grab some crawfish from one of them.
Perhaps you have some of your fanciest potatoed skins, perhaps?
I'm sorry, what? Paw?
Never mind. It's from a far off land. Perhaps you haven't heard of it here.
No. What's everybody else doing?
Chip isn't enjoying his food. He's stuffing his face full of those insects. Can't remember the last time he's eaten.
Well, no, he passed out before the carrot cake. Never mind. And
So he's enjoying his insects, and he as you said there were 2 of them in the pond, right? Pond thing over there.
Four?
4?
Yeah,
Oh.
four in the pond.
He's also going to carry his plate out here. He's going to say, "Can I interest any of you find amphibian friends in insects?"
Delightful. And like
yes.
as you walk close, like they'll start like flicking their tongues out and just grabbing a fly or 2.
Slow down, boys. There's enough for everybody. Let's talk. Let's talk. And he's going to jump in and mingle with them as he's feeding them.
you asking anything in particular?
Yeah, I guess I will. Who asked? Which one of them looks like the most like Shady. Like, there's the one that looks super shady.
Literally all of them. They
Awesome. Cool. Okay, let's
So
do
they're
it.
all
Look,
in on it.
as far as your, you have sussed out by now is that there's no loyalties really in the Soggy court. Everyone is willing to sell out anyone for any reason, mostly as long as it'll benefit them. So
Now, I've come here offering. He'll play the part then. I've come here offering these gracious food that was provided to me. I thought I'd share it with all my new friends here. Speaking of new friends, I heard the Baron was one of your barons was looking for us.
but Baron, I'm a Baron. I'm a Baron. I'm a Baron.
Jesus.
He's going through. What was the name of the Baron again? It was
Oh, sure are a lot of barons around here.
yeah, it was a lot. There's a lot.
Illig of Muckstump.
Illig of Muckstump.
Yes.
Baron Illig, Mugstump Illig. Are you any of him?
All of them look at each other. No, not Illig. No, no, no. I'm gonna make some rolls here. Oh. One of them speaks up. No, Illig's not here today. He's been a bit of a recluse lately. He actually lives in one of the huts about down south.
Oh, no wonder. You see, I have a niece, you see, and trying to get her familiar with the royals of the Soggy Court, as it were. You know how it is.
Yes.
Yes,
They don't even care to like suss out if you're lying or not. They really don't care.
I noticed. On me. He keeps saying on me as you walk back in.
as
On
if you
me.
have to pay for anything.
Yeah, yes. Walk back in. Say, the Baron's not here.
Going up to Rex.
Yep.
Okay. Where is he?
Apparently down the road.
Oh, okay. Should we start gathering everybody, or do we want to wait? Well, maybe we'll let them play around for a little bit.
Well, and also the other question, like, what time is it at this point?
It's late.
Yeah, and we were given permission to like sleep here if we needed to.
Mm-hmm.
So we may just want to overnight here and have a long rest and whatever.
Let's get comfy.
Yeah, Doc and Tori, y'all have gone off into that other room. What are you doing in there? There's a couple of people in there, doing what they do, gossiping, drinking.
On the
smoking.
most base level, Tori just went into this room to get as far away from that weird ass game as possible.
Doc? Oh, go ahead.
I don't know if Doc was like intentionally following her at all or not.
No, he was coming in here because he heard something about secrets in the other room, and he's like, "No, fuck that."
Yeah, Tori will kind of find a seat? Question mark?
Yeah, it's pillows. Like it's all like pillows.
Oh God.
On the floor.
Yeah, she's just gonna fly then. She's gonna find a spot that she feels.
And they're not clean. They're very muddy and
no, nasty and down on the no.
Oh, do you have prestidigitation?
No.
Oh darn.
Damn, I do, but
You busy tonguing cards.
I'm busy tonguing these cards.
She's just gonna find like a spot where she can just kind of like hover and just kind of listen and see if she overhears anything.
As you kind of fly into the room, all attention turns to you. Witchlight Monarch! Oh, the Monarch is here. Please sit with us. Sit with us.
Oh, this is like the worst situation for Tori. It's like
instantly uncomfortable. So, just go back to what you're doing. Just ignore me, please.
Ignore you? How could we ignore you? You precious bright thing.
Oh God.
Doc thinks to himself, "How can you ignore her? I've got a plan," and he's going to cast Major Image, and he's going to make some fucking noise.
Oh God.
No.
No, it's great. It's too quiet and mundane, so Doc is going to make an image of like a quintet, a jazz quintet playing "Hey Pachucho" or some shit.
What?
What's
Just
how's the melody?
it's like kind of bumping pretty fast, just like puts a lot of energy into the room.
Okay, I would like you to make a performance roll for this to see how good they receive it.
Okay. Let's see. I'm okay with either, to be honest. 10. That's medium.
Average.
Most of the bullywugs in the room, like, kind of like meh at it. Some of them are like kind of bumping, like bobbling their heads a little bit. But the ones that are next to Tori have not taken their eyes off of her. They are leaning in very intently towards her, like uncomfortably in her bubble. And you've noticed that your little performance didn't really work.
Well, I mean, it's gonna sit there for 10 minutes, so I concentrate on it. They're just gonna play. They're just gonna play jazz music for 10 minutes, which is fine.
Tori just kind of like shrinks into herself a little bit. Did you need something?
Tell us about your time at the Witchlight Carnival. What sort of things did you do to win Witchlight Monarch? It is a very honorary title.
I didn't really do much.
Well, you had to have done something. You have to be extraordinary to get the Witchlight Monarch title. Who does that?
I just sang and danced once or twice.
Oh, you sing and dance, do you? Well, could you do it better than whatever that is? It points at the major image. I would like to see.
Doc flips him off.
I
Wait,
Doc, you're noticing Tori is very uncomfortable, and what you've done has not.
she's not that kind of bard.
yeah, she's I apologize. I'm a little bit tired. I don't think I would do much justice right now.
Oh, what a shame.
Yes, I do apologize. But you guys can go back to what you're doing.
Okay, and they're like, okay, we're done with you now. They got bored.
Oh.
Well, Doc will slide up next to Tori after they get bored and be like, "Well, that worked out well."
Did it though? All right, Tattle, back to you. You have been in this game with these. I mean, it's been neck and neck between you and these other three frogs, and they're playing real dirty now. Their tongues are so slapped up and bruised. And I think, honestly, I feel like maybe the way to decide this would just be to do flat D20 roll for everyone, and whoever gets the highest number wins.
Rollies!
Yay!
So go ahead and roll your D20.
Oh my goodness! What if I have inspiration? Would I be able to use that?
Sure,
I
if you have inspiration, do you have it?
You have
I
like
have
two
one.
inspirations, I think, because you did the poem about your prince.
Oh,
yeah.
you let me double stack. Oh,
That's right.
so
Sure, I'll let you use both inspirations on this one roll if you want, as in you can add them up.
Whoa. So do I roll one at a time and then add?
Here, would you rather roll first or have me do the rolls for the three frogs first?
I'd like to see what the frogs do. I'm
Okay.
so scared.
Frog number 1 gets a 16. A 5, that person's not winning. And a 17, so you need to beat a 17.
Okay. One.
Oh!
Okay. 2.
Mm.
So I need to use all 3. Oh my god. Oh fucking hell.
What?
All of my Disney magic went into this. Fucking hell. Oh my god.
Congratulations, Daddle. You win.
So
That
now
was
you get
the
3
most
secrets.
stressful.
By a hair.
Mm.
I was about to cry. Yeah, Tattle's gonna pinch his cheeks and pull him up to do a fake smile. All right. I'll be collecting those gossips a little bit later. Let me get y'all something to drink in the meantime. And Tattle's gonna fly off, smug like.
Excellent. And as you fly as you fly through the doorway, Zinni's there on the other side of the wall.
Hi.
Hey Zinni, why were you just looking at us play the game? You could have joined in.
I don't know how to play cards. I was just watching because
Look.
it was something I've never seen before.
Look, that card game, it's all about tongue.
And that was another reason why I didn't join in.
What? Well, I mean, come on, let's get something to drink. Oh goodness, so funny.
And you all, Zinni and Tattle, you reconvene with Rex and Chip in the main room.
Yeah, I tell everyone that we have 3 gossips we can like get.
Call upon.
Yeah.
Doc and Tori, are you making your way back out there too, or are you staying in that room?
Depends on if we end up hearing anything interesting. Is there any like chatter that we can overhear?
It's mostly boring stuff like, oh, you know, Count Ribble Moss Crown cheated on his wife, you know, stuff like that.
Not relevant to our interest.
Then I guess they'll start heading back. Tori is going to fucking hide behind Doc. She's not leaving until he's leaving because she does not want any attention brought back her direction.
Super
Doc
bad at the
is Doc doesn't care about this party. It sucks. So after Tori has given him a signal of "I don't want to be here," he'll take that as an opportunity to leave.
Tori. Hey, are you okay, honey bun?
I'm fine. I just want to get out of this swamp.
Oh, Tori, you missed it. Tattle was tonguing cards over there.
I'm glad I missed that. Thank you.
He won, though. He did really well.
Congratulations. I'm still glad I missed that. Thank you.
Tattle is like, seems a little bummed. Well, that's all right. I do get a prize. You see, I can ask those frogs about a couple, juicy secrets. Get some rumors out of them. They could make for some interesting stories for you.
Or at least point us in the right direction for things.
Oh yeah, that too. They might know something about Illig.
Or
yeah.
Bavlorna, really.
True.
So
yeah.
I learned that the crawfish cocktail is overcooked.
I'll go check and see for myself because I'm very intrigued. Crawfish. Hey, can you take me over to where you got some of that?
You can have the butler bring you some. I figured out that the Baron is not located here at the moment. He's been a bit reclusive lately, and he's somewhere down south.
I figured out none of them have good taste in music.
There gonna be some good taste in these crawfish.
Was Doc just playing the Doors for them?
No, I just posted a link to like a jazz thing that I remembered from The Mask.
Wait, what?
Well, do we want to rest and then go looking for the Baron, or we just? What's the plan now?
From what I can gather, we have two options. Didn't we release somebody like last session? Didn't we like let somebody go and told them to wait by like the airship thing?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
by the
Yeah.
balloon.
But that's for when you need to get out of Downfall.
Mm-hmm.
From what I know, we have two options. We have her book, so we could just go directly there, or we can go see what this Baron wants.
We give a flying shit about whatever is going on in this fucking village or court.
Not really anymore.
I'd rather just go straight to Bavlorna and get all of our stuff
Well, we
dealt
should
with.
probably rest there because I feel real tired.
And to
Well,
be
resting
fair,
is a
if
given, I think.
we may need their help. I don't know how powerful Bavlorna is. She just is stealing shit with, like,
She-
no regard. So having an extra couple of bodies may not be the worst idea.
Well, we know she's allergic to whatever, running around in circles the wrong way or some shit.
But do we even know what that means?
Yeah, figure we run around in circles and she'll keel over.
Die? Yeah.
What? You know, all fairy tales.
Doc, for
She's
somebody that's
allergic
supposed
to
to
it.
be smart, you're very dumb sometimes.
He just scowls at you. Well, for someone who's supposed to be royalty, you don't fucking act like it. And he covers his mouth.
That's kind of the point.
He, like, pounds his fist to his head and he's like, I can't shut my mouth.
just be happy I'm not my sister. She just kind of like pats the top of his head.
Well, I guess we could put it to a vote. Who wants to stay here in the village?
I just want to rest before we head to Bavlorna because there's some things I just feel real tired. Like my magic's not as good as it should be.
Well, resting is a given, I believe, but I believe learning what our next move should be is good.
After the sleep.
Yeah. Okay. I'm fine with whatever y'all want to do. I mean,
That's not a
Would it
vote
really-
setting.
Would it really be like? Would it be a problem if we learned about what this Baron guy wants from us?
we just might end up not being able to leave when we want to leave because something else might happen.
And again,
Gonna
we
get dragged
don't know
into
if
someone
he's-
else's shit.
We don't know if he's working for Bavlorna or not. If he is, he might have useful information.
Yeah, but then he'd be working for Bavlorna, and we would have gone right to him. Wouldn't that be bad? Just a little bit.
Depends on if we can get the information out of him before he does anything.
I
I mean,
think
we
can
do have
easily
them,
let
and she just like gestures at like Chip and Rex.
I'm not sure if you remembered how our last bout went when you weren't helping, but I almost died.
Not helping.
From
Me?
my perspective, yes.
Me not helping or her not helping.
My God. Everyone's
Yes?
fighting. Tattle's gonna get drinks from the butler for everyone. It's like, all right, simmer down, y'all, simmer down.
What
need to argue.
exactly did you? What exactly are you expecting me to do? I was
Anything?
healing you.
Were you?
My God, drama.
She just kind of stares at him for a second. Well, I guess I
He
won't
stares
heal
back
you
with his-
anymore.
No colored eyes.
Or stop any attacks coming at you. Or distract the people that are attacking you. Or blind them so that they're not attacking you.
Then I guess I won't protect you.
Doc takes a step towards Tori's side and just goes, Tori, you're not gonna reason with him. He's one of those smacky types, and he'll just like pantomime a hammer.
I take
What does
offense
that
to
mean?
that. How dare you?
Look, y'all, we
Smacky
need to
type?
I'm glad you
calm
took
down.
offense to
Everybody's
it.
getting just so
Uh,
ill because we're
Of
all
course,
tired and
I'm
need a
not a
nap.
smacky type.
Let's just all take a nap. I think we're cranky. We just all need a nap.
I'm not cranky. I'm always like this.
Well,
Yeah, always an ass.
Look, how about we all go to bed, and reconvene in the morning. How's that sound? We can eat something all together as a big group of happy friends, and come up with some sort of strategy, some game plan. But right now might not be the time. We're supposed to have a little bit of fun, food and drink, and rest our heads.
Friends, we're barely that. And he's gonna walk away and go sleep in the swamp.
Oh my god. Tattle like
Ooh.
holds his hand out and he looks so like defeated, like uh, uh mm. Like that hurt Tattle deep.
What was that about?
Ask him.
Oh my god. Tattle's like having an uh-oh moment. Like he has
Y'all,
oh
as if any of y'all look around, you notice that a small crowd has kind of begun to gather as the drama has unfolded.
Yeah,
Yes.
as soon as Tori
frog.
sees that, she just flies straight up to the second floor and finds a fucking room. She's not entertaining anybody. She's mm-mm.
Doc will look at the like
On the
meet
fucking
all of
second
their
floor.
eyes and be like, "All right, done with the fucking peanut gallery. Piss off!" And he'll just start make big shooing gestures towards them.
They hop off.
Don't like being watched.
Funny.
Yeah. Tourmaline will try to find the cleanest seemingly available room that she can.
Sure.
That's so bad for her.
Even the cleanest room is still not quite to your liking.
Oh, great. Of course,
What
I make a
what can
neat
I
freak.
say?
It has to go
They're
into a fucking
toads.
swamp.
What can I say? They're toads who live in mud.
Rex will turn and walk towards the doorway and walk to the end of the pier and cannonball in next to Chip and swim up to him. What's up, buddy? You doing okay? What was that about?
Chip is floating on his back, kind of looking up at the not sky. I don't know what kind of sky is there. There's stars out. Does this place have daylight?
It's not exactly. It's a little darker than normal. The light changes very slightly from day to night. You've spent a couple days here now, so you can tell that it is night. But there you can't really see stars per se. The whole fog is always just very. The whole swamp is always just foggy, super foggy.
So he's staring up into the fog with his gray eyes now, kind of just looking up, and he takes note of Rex's voice, and Chip croaks out a little. I mean, hmm, I don't belong here. He says, like floating in the
You,
pond.
you don't belong here? Why do you think you don't belong here?
Well, not just in this Feywild. I mean, I came here on accident. You all had a purpose here. I mean, yes, there's a witch who has my language, but I was never really planning on getting that back.
Okay, well, you're here now, and you have friends in there that like are on your side, man.
I don't know. I don't know about that one. I think they're all too absorbed with what else is going on with their own lives. I feel in my heart anyway that the second this is over, some of them might stick together and they go on their separate ways. I mean, you've seen Tattle and Tourmaline. They're obviously sticking together, and then you have Doc and Zinni. They seem to get along with each other pretty well. I mean, I don't really. It's
And
not a
you're
whole lot of
worried
time.
that, like, when this is all over, that we're all just gonna go our separate ways, and you'll you won't have any other friends around?
I mean, I was exiled from my whole people because I couldn't speak to anybody. It's not like I'm not used to it. It's hard going through that. And I almost died, so that's also kind of not something you can just walk away from.
Well, that's not her fault. You were there and you took a couple of big hits. I've been there. We've all been there. I mean, you've been in enough fights by now, Chip. You know, like anytime you draw that knife from the scabbard, you're putting yourself at risk.
It's not that I've been in fights. I just know how to. I make things. I don't like to fight things, but I know I have to at times, and I just feel that not all of them get that at times. I would love if everything could be solved with words and talking, but it always doesn't work that way. And you can see like tears. Whatever frogs can consider tears, kind of like welling up in his eyes a little bit. Things don't always work that way.
Yeah, but way I look at it, you just kind of have to make the best of what you got. And I can't see the future. I don't know what's going to happen to all of us when this is over, but for now, we're in this together, man.
That's. I suppose you're right there. Don't think we could do this alone. It's gonna take all of us to get this job done. I'll speak with her tomorrow.
Rex will kind of just start floating and like slowly roll over onto his back so he can look up at the stars would be and just kind of relax and hang with Chip for a couple minutes while he cools off.
Oh.
What's Doc doing over there?
Doc, yeah, like after Chip stormed off, Doc like shook his head and just angrily and a tired sigh, just and then he'll turn around and just skulk outside with his hands in his pockets, and he's gonna reach up, huh?
I was gonna say, when you walk outside, you see Clapperclaw laying on his back across Roomba's shell, asleep,
Oh.
and Roomba curled up, asleep as well.
Oh. The babies.
Doc will not disturb them. It is very cute, but he'll just walk outside and just post up against a tree, like put his back to it, and rub the bridge of his nose, and he's like, "What the fuck am I doing?" Just get my brother back.
Zinni and Tattle, what are y'all doing?
Would you like to come get those rumors with me?
Should we like talk with the others about what we should ask?
I think I kind of got the gist of who to ask about. Basically, any info about Bad Florina and Illig.
Yeah. I mean,
don't-
they may not tell you the truth anyway. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, I don't know.
Hey, that's better than nothing.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Yeah. So I bring drinks over, and
No, I'm passing on that. You can give it to them.
Tattle brings drinks over, and I think the game plan is to ask for one rumor about Illig, and then 2 rumors about Bavlorna,
Sure.
and ask if they're willing to speak on it.
Well, we do owe you, so what choice do we have?
Tis the Feywilds. They owe you something. They owe you something.
Well, as far as Illig goes.
Oh wait,
Ah.
Tattle gets his voice recorder ready. he draws like a little glyph, I guess. I don't know, like on one of his buttons, just like he swirls his finger around it and a little symbol appears. And basically, if he runs his finger across that little symbol on his button, it'll repeat the message that the frogs spoke, or at least the important little bits of info, like cliff notes. Like an audible sound will be heard. So yeah. So I'm getting intel for the team, and I can share relevant info, and I don't have to like remember it. Like Tattle doesn't have to remember.
So
That's 8 saying I'm not fixing to take notes on what's about to be said, so y'all better do it.
Yeah.
y'all motherfuckers, take notes. Damn it.
No!
I use
don't think I will.
I use magical tinkering. I record a message. But it can only be 6 seconds long, so it's just 6 seconds of like important keynotes. But I can make multiple of these effects. So I can enchant, I think, 3 buttons. So I get
3 vines.
seconds of yeah. 3
That's not right, but I can remember.
Yeah. 3 things of info. Or 3, yeah.
So, as far as Illig is concerned, I have heard rumors that he is not a very good lover in bed, if you know what I mean.
Zinni will put her hand to her chest and just gasp.
This is fucking spicy. Tattle turns like he blushes like
Oh my.
purple and pink, and he just puts his like elbows on the table, folds his head, like puts his head on his folded hands, and he's just like deeply engrossed in this. Speak into the microphone, please.
This is off the record, okay?
Okay, yeah. Tattle's just like idly rubbing on his buttons on his jacket, shiny buttons. He's like, yeah. I'm not wired.
Now you want to know some things about Bavlorna, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, well, it is said that inside of Bavlorna's hut, she keeps a trove of little goodies. She very much loves these little goodies. And she will kill anyone who steals from her goodies. Got all that?
Yeah, we got
I'm trying to find another juicy rumor about Bavlorna.
He will kill whoever takes us.
Wow. Can I do an inside check to see if the one frog was speaking from personal experience?
Oh my god. Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Oh yeah, super.
You
Said
have
an
no
8.
clue.
What's with your
They-
rolls tonight, man?
Man, they're kind of stale.
My dude.
We all need to sleep. That's the problem.
It kind of is.
Another secret about Bavlorna, it is been whispered about that inside of her cottage there is a large bronze statue of frog with its mouth agape. And if you reach into the mouth, say the name of what you desire, it will be procured when you pull your hand out.
Whoa.
Anything you desire.
Oh my god, Tattle's like, ain't nothing I really
But don't tell
desire.
anyone that we've told you these things.
There's a
Well,
reason we didn't even get y'all's names, sweetheart. We are not
Haha.
telling a word to nobody.
Clever, clever girl.
shoot, what would y'all wish for?
Zinni's the
Yeah,
only
it's him.
one next to you right now. Or are you asking the frogs?
The frogs and Zinni?
Gotcha. Zinni?
Oh, I don't know. That's something I'd have to think about because I mean, I've done by myself for I don't know how long. I don't know what I would want.
Likewise.
Well, we appreciate y'all's time. It is bedtime for all little satyrs to go to bed. So,
As you all walk off, you hear the one frog say like under her breath like, I would wish for a better lover than Illig, that's for
Jesus. Illig would wish for a better.
Don't mind me looking for a GIF in Discord of a giant frog slam dunking a basketball.
Some don't. All right. Tattle.
3,
Uh,
2, 1, break.
Yeah, Tattle thinks he should at least check on Tori to see if she can even sleep
Right where
here
we're like,
in this swamp place.
yes, then he will go outside. Oh, look at the baby sleeping.
Zinni goes to find Doc, instead has like cuteness overload and
I
just
know.
like
I'm like,
freaks in the
oh,
doorway.
good, my heart.
She's like, I could just takes out a camera and just starts like taking pictures from every angle.
I know.
Oh,
Like,
this is
look.
going on the TikTok.
Oh, I'm
Aw.
so making a TikTok of this.
Yeah, let's cut to Tattle and Tori.
Mm.
Tori, what are you in the room? Is the door closed? Is it open? Is it half open? What's going on?
The door definitely would have been closed because you don't just like sit there in a fucking hotel with your door open.
The door open. Tattle lockpicks because he's a rogue. No, I'm just messing.
Oh my god.
Tattle, it's
Knock,
the
knock.
only door on the floor that's closed, so you assume that Tori is inside of that one.
Try
Yeah, he's
lockpicking
like.
it. Get the taste of like the one damage spell that she has.
He will knock on the door.
What? You just hear it's like very quiet from the other side of the room, far away from the door.
Tattle puts his ear to the door. Huh? Tori, is that it? You're in there? It's me, Tattle. Can I come in?
There's a long pause, and finally the door just kind of creaks open a little bit. Her head pops around the edge. Did you need something?
Well, I mean, yeah, just wanted to tell you goodnight and just see if your arrangements were up to your standards. I mean, it is pretty muddy in here.
You see her cringe. Like reflexively, she can't hide it.
Tattle just slowly takes out like a bottle with like a sprayer top on it, and he's like, it has some cleaning solution, and he just like takes a peek, tries to take a peek in the room because he's like a little taller than her, and he like tries to peek inside.
You don't have to do extra work for me, Tattle. You need to sleep too.
It's nighttime. That's when I'm most alive, anyway. Come on, give me just 10 minutes. I could just make it a little nicer in there, and well, I'll give you some peace.
She'll just kind of sigh and slowly open the door enough for him to get in. Close it behind him. Not very clearly not in guest mood.
Oh.
Yeah, Tattle gets like a little nail and hammer, makes a little like coat hanger, puts his fancy coat on there, and just starts cleaning up just a few key locations like her bed, maybe a desk, or place where she might sit, or some counters. Just spray it and presto clean it. Yeah, and yeah, she seems like she needs time alone. Like he'll just like be content cleaning up and just making the place more tidy, more at home for her, maybe, or like his idea of what at home might be in like a cozy sense, not like what a royal person might like, I guess. He just wants it to be a comfy space.
Aw.
Yeah. So yeah, he looks around at the work, and he's like, all right, I think that'll do. Yeah, well, I'm here if you need me. I'll go try and find some place to bunk up.
And she's kind of like watched him the entire time. She's very circled back around to the un-Tory like quiet. And as he seems to be finishing up, she'll pick up his jacket, kind of like dust it off slightly. This was a nice jacket. You did a good job with it. She like hands it to him.
Oh, oh, I'm smiling, but sadly Tattle can't smile. He just takes the jacket. Thanks, Tori. I'll be seeing you in the morning. He'll like take the jacket, sling it over his shoulder. His other hand will like reach for hers and give it like a little squeeze if she doesn't like pull away or something.
She'll let him, but if he like, because I know he was like pecking at her hand earlier, if he even tries that, she just like pauses. You were pseudo kissing frogs earlier.
Yeah, Tattle actually laughs at that, and he's like, "I'm a good kisser." So that's why I won that little wager we had. All right.
Sure. She's like, this is very much like, yeah, the bullshit. No.
Yeah, Tattle blushes and he's like, "Well, okay, good night, good night." And he like leaves. He's like, that's a lot.
Tattle makes it to the other side of the doorway and like takes the spray bottle and like starts spraying it into his own mouth and trying to wipe it off.
Actually, he should have done that.
Presto his face.
Yeah, it's just a bottle of water, and he just prestos as a catalyst for presto. Wow, I'm so happy I got to use Febreze in D&D once again. That's it. I don't know. I find a place to sleep. Tattle doesn't care where he sleeps. Maybe he finds a couch. I don't know. He doesn't care.
Yeah, I mean, he can if he goes back downstairs, there's plenty of like most of the frogs, some of the frogs have cleared out by now. There's a lot less people here than there was earlier. So he could find a big pillow to lay on, or he could find like All the rest of the rooms on the floor, like the doors are clearly open. Like just like it's kind of you can tell it's like a free for all sort of thing. Like if if the door's open, then the room is free.
Yeah. Tettle finds a couch, sits on it, kicks his feet up on an ottoman, and like kicks his boots off. They clatter to the ground. And yeah, he'll use his jacket as a blanket, and he's just cozy, and he sleeps like that.
Excellent. I think that maybe I was gonna wait until everybody had like bunkered down, but I
The
really
satyrs
need to
still
go to
have
the
to do stuff, too.
bathroom. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I was gonna wait till everyone had bunkered down to like do our break, but I really need to go to the bathroom right now.
Break time. Tea break.
But either way, if you want to, you can still go ahead and like take your long rest now. Switch out spells if your class allows that and you need to do that. Anything like that. And see you in like 10-ish minutes.
I really fucking wish I could switch out spells.
I'm about to.
I was just thinking, like, man, if only.
I thought bards
At level ups.
At one level, yeah.
What do you want, presto, right now?
No. I'm so again, the other like major caster that I play is a fucking druid. So I've been spoiled.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
thinking, what do we need? What will we need?
You need to summon animals.
I don't know that we have a high enough spell level for that yet.
Oh no, we don't.
I wish.
Locate object, maybe? I don't know what we're gonna locate.
Do you think we need an alchemy jug for the next day?
I'm glad we're taking a break because it gives me time to read through all of what was said in the written roleplay.
Oh, I can conjure animals. Woo.
The baseline animals?
Yeah, but like up to like CR2 for one of them, so that's not like
The challenge is that's usually a spell that you need to run by a DM first. Number one, because you have to have all of the stat blocks prepped for what you might summon. And then number two, technically the wording of the spell says the DM gets to choose.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be like, "Come forth, mighty bears of the forest," and then like a frog.
chipmunk or something. Yeah,
It does have to be within the same CR that was set.
True.
But I mean, how like I run it because I have a summoner, like a circle of shepherd, so it's a summoner druid. In the game I play my druid in, I've created essentially a roll table, and I have to roll. So I've got it narrowed down. Like you can choose like one of 4 different animals. Like okay, I'm gonna summon one CR2, but then I have to roll for which one it is. It works.
I mean, granted, like at like what we're at, like a CR2 anything would be good as just a like distraction of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
And
to be honest, a summoning spell followed by a wild shape, to me, is the druid version of mirror image.
Yeah, like whatever comes out of the magic spell, I'm like, okay, let's see if we can do that too.
You turn into it, and then they need to roll to figure out if they know which one they're hitting.
Yeah. Lesser restaurant. Maybe. No.
There's so many good spells that I could take at a level up. But Tori's also in a very particular place that she would only take certain spells. Roleplay over function.
I've like pretty much got like healing spells and like one offensive stuff. So I'm like, do I need to keep it that way or do I need to change it up?
Well, the challenge. Let me backtrack before I start going off. Do you want me to talk like optimization for druids because
No, I mean I'm trying
Joe.
to go with
Oh.
also what so far the campaign has been, kind of low combat. So I'm like, well, maybe I could pick some fluffier stuff. I don't.
Because I have a thing about optimizing characters. Kind of.
A thing? You mean a hyperfixation?
He's heard me discuss it too many times.
We just know you, that's all.
It's not even that I'm a power gamer. I just like things to work. Because you're a moon druid, so you need to have a concentration spell that's going to be useful while you're wild shaped.
Yeah.
So, like, even though you have healing spells, you can't do the healing spells while wild shaped.
Well, that's a moon druid?
No. Don't make me get the spray bottle.
I can't help it.
I mean, you can
Just open up your own druid on D&D Beyond and just look at it. Just bask in it.
Just do what I do and look at your barbarian character sheet and think about, I don't have to worry about any of this.
Except I kind
Okay,
of
let's
do. You don't know how much time I put into Livia's optimization, too.
So would you pick conjure animals or call lightning for your concentration?
Ooh,
I would
Or
say
the-
call lightning because I don't like minions.
Yeah.
All
That's
lightning requires your action.
let's change the word minion to friends.
With Moon Druid, though, you can wild shape as a bonus, so you could probably do the call lightning and then wild shape.
Yes, but you still have to use your action to maintain concentration on call lightning to actually cast lightning.
Well, that's fine.
I mean, that would still be wild shape for the hit points, though. Just,
Yeah, it's still safe, but
Yeah, you can like either run away or CC someone if you got like the right animal features or
I would try if I was a moon druid. Granted, I've never played a druid in my life. I would think of specifically moon druid. I am an expert. That you would either pick utility or damage for what you want your wild shapes to be used for, and then you would do the opposite with your spells. So if you want wild shapes to do like utility shit, like infiltratey stuff or scouting stuff or I don't know, whatever the fuck you can do as an animal, then your spells would be like call lightning, because in combat you do that and then you just wreck house with one spell slot. Or you pick like a shit ton of utility spells because you get wild shapes back on a short rest. And then you can just burn through spell slots all day doing crazy shit because you're like, yeah, fuck it, I don't care. I'm going to cast this like 3rd or 4th level spell because I can.
Well, moon druids can still heal when they're in animal form.
They can heal themselves. They can't heal anyone else. They can
Why
use
would
their
they
spell
want to heal
slots.
other people?
I don't know, to keep people from dying. I don't know.
Why would you want to heal others? Gross. Helping people? Disgusting.
Do we, as a party, have a way of dispel magic? Because I could pull that instead of any of that.
It's called death.
I
That stops all magic.
do. What do I have?
I have
No,
a
I
big
don't.
hammer.
Smack it until it just quits.
Hey, be right back. I'll be
I
right
don't
back.
think any of my spells except invisibility and hex scale. No. Technically speaking, Major Image does scale. Unfortunately, it is only at level 6 and higher of spell. So it would never would never scale for a warlock slot.
Okay, so do you want to just be fucking secondary, like off barbarian? Zinni?
I mean, Rex and Zinni kind of took care of the stuff in the water earlier with the giant octopus kaiju thing.
Because bark skin technically stays when you wild shape. So that would give whatever you wild shape into, regardless of what its natural AC is, an AC of 16. Which means you can take a hell of a lot more hits.
And here I am thinking also like water breathing, because we could totally sneak up to Bavlorna by going underwater, but then I'm like, that's like thing because I don't think Tori's gonna get in the water.
Sorry,
if she
I
was
made this
warm, she
character
certainly
without
wouldn't wanna
knowing that
breathe
we were
it.
going into a fucking swamp, okay? I am sorry. I would have made a gremlin if I'd known that we were going to start in a fucking swamp.
All right, is everyone here?
I think 8
Yes.
left? Is 8 back?
Plague, are you here?
In here.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think
All
8's
right.
gone.
Oh, 8, are you here? Nope. Okay, we'll wait for 8.
I thought I remembered I'll be back.
It's cool. I'm eating, so.
What are you eating?
A microwave. Fuck you, Joe.
I'm kidding.
That costs a lot. Never mind. I was about to say,
Oh.
like, an easy, like, if you want a summoning spell without having to worry about, like, all the extra bullshit of, like, multi-summoning, the Summon Beast is a nice low level. It summons one thing that can actually be pretty fucking useful, and it scales.
Yeah, I was thinking of a diversion type thing if needed.
But it costs a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just really depends on what type of what play type you're wanting to do.
Hey, back.
All right, everybody's here. Let's go ahead and move back to our what's going on, and we're gonna cut to Zinni and Doc outside.
Uh-oh.
What's that supposed to mean?
The commercial break is over.
Uh-oh.
The drama continues.
Yeah. So
Now,
you just see Doc posted up against a tree, like kind of staring off into the middle distance, not really. He's kind of looking in this direction away from where all the commotion was. But he's not doing anything. Just vibing.
you're not gonna go to sleep? Just gonna hang out?
God, above. Don't sneak up on me.
I wasn't trying to sneak. I mean, I was
Oh.
trying to be quiet so I didn't wake, babies up.
I don't think they'd wake up easy, to be honest.
Hmm.
But wait, what? Repeat your question?
I said you're not going to go to sleep. You're gonna hang out outside.
I'll go to sleep. I'm too tired to not, but I wanted to get some alone. And he looks at Zinni and just goes, a break. I needed a quick break.
Well,
Well,
I can leave you alone. I was
no,
just
not
making sure everything was
no,
all
no, no,
right.
no, no. And he'll just waves his hands like that. Not you don't count as someone here. Like in a good way, you don't count as someone here. You're not trying my patience, I guess.
Oh. I was
Which
like, oh,
I
that was a
don't mean
mess,
to.
wasn't it?
What was a mess? Yeah, the whole thing in there. Yeah, there's a. Honestly, past. Well, basically, the past 2 days have been an absolute fucking shit show. It's been funny.
I guess
But
it's funny. Maybe if you are able to separate yourself from where you are and look back at it, it might be funny. But while you're sitting in a swamp, it's not very funny.
yeah, he looks down and like picks up a hoof, and you get the like mud suckle like. And he just goes, "Suppose you're right." But yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to argue with him. Got a point. We don't really know each other. Just been hanging out, and it's been fun.
It's very true.
I mean, we do know each other more than strangers, though. I mean, you're some kind of guard for who's a what's it, Nile something,
I
and
didn't say I was a guard. I didn't say you didn't know me from one.
Oh, well, but I. Does that mean you're like a guard, but not? Or do you just. Is that like an assessment of some kind of skill, or is that part of your appearance? I can't quite tell, to be honest.
It really
I've
doesn't matter, though. I mean, like you said, like this is completely separate from all that stuff.
It is. And makes it kind of difficult to think about what will happen when that stuff all comes kind of crashing back. At least me and my brother. That's how I think about it.
Hmm. And that's what I was going to ask you. Like, do you want to stay here to find out about this bear? I mean, if I were in your hooves, I would be like trying to hightail it as quick as I could to Bavlornis.
If I go there alone, I'm just going to get myself killed.
No, I didn't mean alone. I mean, like when they were saying we're going to talk about what our plan's going to be for in the morning, what we're going to do.
I
mean,
do want to do that, but the other part of it is, I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not as convincing as I claim to be. He just shrugs. A lot of people think I come off as a bit of an arse, but it's not my fault. I think I'm quite charming. But regardless of that, I do want to hang around this motley crew, despite
I
it
was
being
going to tell
a
you
hell of a
that I was
mess.
going to vote however you wanted to go. Like, if you wanted to go straight to your brother, then that's what I'm going to tell them I want to do too. Because you can't, like, I know you really want to go at least find out what's going on. It's been what,
Oh,
8 years?
yeah, it's been too long. But you don't have to vote for me just for my sake. It's your vote.
So if I
And
can't go back to my family, at least I can get help for y'all to get back together with your family.
this is why I say it now, and I'll say it till the day I die, I guess. You and Gumdrop are the best of us. And Toddle's getting up there too, to be honest.
Yeah, he is.
He's
I
a little
was
weird, but he's like super well meaning.
I'm glad he won that game though. I don't know who he was going to tell a secret about.
Doc like moves his head back and forth like he won the game, but did he like really win though?
You mean like tongue in the cords?
Yeah, he kind of just tongued a bunch of strangers. A little strange.
Yeah. It's like kissing a bunch of these on the mouth, you know?
I am glad that I don't know because it's something that I would not want to know.
No, I didn't mean like, as in.
I know what you mean, then. But it's oh shit. If my brother weren't part of the equation, what would you want to do?
I want to get out of here completely.
What about your horns? And he points to your head.
After you've been without something, I mean, not like your brother, that's different. But you've been without something for, 8 years, you kind of get used to it.
Sorta. Sorta kinda get it, but
I mean,
I mean you have
I do want them back, but I don't want to put anybody in danger for that. And mine are the only ones with Indolin Moongrave. So if we had to skip it, I'd rather it be mine.
well, if it makes any difference to you, I'd vote to go get your horns. Even if you didn't. Because I don't want to have to give you mine, and if we don't go getting yours, I'm gonna have to give you mine.
No, because I would not take them.
Well, great, then I'm just gonna be out 2 horns.
Right, I don't know
I
what
look
you're
like
gonna
a
do with them. You'll
weird
have to
human.
use them as drinking horns, I guess.
I do like drinks.
Mm,
Kinda wish I had a hammock or something so I could sleep out here. You know, it's a little swampy and such, but oh, it's kind of peaceful. I like sleeping outside.
Yeah, I do too. Plus, you don't know what somebody might be doing in there. I don't trust this place.
Doc gets like a confused look on his face, and he looks and just goes, I only have an inkling of what you're hinting at, but I don't think it's what you mean to say.
I don't know what I mean to say. I just mean they might be dropping eaves like I did with Tattle.
You know, there was a time where I would be more willing to be in a room full of crowded people who I could eavesdrop on just so I could get some extra dirt on them. But kind of finding out that I don't like doing that. And I've been doing it for a long time. Not sure why. Well,
Is that what you were supposed to do?
well, there's supposed to, and then there's, doing, right? Just because I'm supposed to do it doesn't mean I have to. I don't do what I disobey all the time. Not sure if you noticed.
I mean, yeah, but okay. I won't pry.
No. There. I don't think there's anything for you to pry back.
Hmm.
I can't keep secrets, to be honest. So even if you accidentally ask, I'm just going to blurt it out anyway.
I know, and that's not fair for me to ask then, because you have to answer.
You respect my privacy. Even though
Sometimes.
Doc, like, he laughs and smiles and puts his hand in his face and he just goes, Heaven and hell, I can never guess what's going to come out of your mouth or Tori's mouth next. One minute find out Tori's kind of royalty and you're just so earnest it hurts. And
Well,
Tad
I'm
was,
not royalty. I just kind of worked for a goddess, so.
oh. Wait, what? What goddess? You work for a goddess?
Yeah, not anymore.
You worked for a goddess?
Yeah.
Doc just moves his hand in a circle.
Oh, you want me to elaborate?
Well, you're not cursed to always just blurt out what you're holding on to, so I suppose you don't have to, but I'm dead curious.
Well, I don't think it would come back up here, but it might, so it's probably best if you don't know.
Well, unfortunately, I'm really nosy, so I'm going to bother you about it, but you don't have to tell me. And eventually, I'll forget about it, and then I'll stop bothering you about it. But you've been patient with me so far, so how bad could that be? And he, like, bumps your elbow.
I'll probably tell you.
Someday.
Maybe after you get your brother and you can lie again, or at least not tell secrets.
He looks super... He looks kind of not as happy as you would think. Like, he has a smile on his face, but it's kind of sour, and he just goes, yeah, I think that everyone else lost something that's always like this positive thing, you know? I lost an ability to lie and cheat people, but I'm trying to get it back. You think I'd just get used to being a better person?
Well, I don't think having an ability to do something should be taken away, whether it's good or bad. You should have that choice.
Well, it makes sense, but I make bad choices. Kind of a lot. I'm only half kidding, too.
Well, I mean, I don't think whether you're cursed or not, that stopped you so far about making bad choices.
That's a good point. I'll go with whatever the group decides, but I'll try to be, well, I will be honest, but I'll try to be earnest about it instead of mingy little shit.
Hmm. I just hope we make it that long.
Why wouldn't we? Have you seen how big
Oh.
Rex is?
Yeah, but I'm just worried with Chip and Tori. That little thing.
I don't know what crawled up Chip's whatever he has, but I don't
His
think it's a,
cloaca.
The
I was thinking butthole, but
What?
My
Doc just
coworker
shrugs.
out of this.
Chloe,
He-
wake me up. Get me out of here.
Oh God.
That is so cursed.
Um,
Doc like shrugs and says, I don't think it's anything long lasting. I think it's just this place bringing out all the secrets, all the good and all the bad. It's making me, well, I get the feeling that you've always kind of been this way, but it's making me like you, which is strange, to be honest.
What? Super cute? Making you like me?
I was already cute, but thank you. He straightens his collar.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna find somewhere to sleep.
You're gonna sleep out here?
I mean, it's soggy inside and it's soggy out here, so 6 one half dozen the other.
He starts counting on one hand, and he's like, 1, 2. Oh, I get it. Well, Doc turns and rubs his chin and then looks at the ground and then looks back at you and just goes, normally I would wiggle my fingers and make some magic happen, but I don't think I have any magic that fixes swamp stink. So unless you got a blanket, he just shrugs and gestures to just a spot of grass next to the tree.
Zenny will go over to the little tree and will sit down and pat the ground beside her.
Doc, he reaches up and shrugs off his coat and will fold it over his arm and then walk over and sit down and then kind of drape it over part of him and part of her like a little shitty, heavy blanket. And then
Zenny
he'll
will
lean his
put
head
one
back.
arm through and then just kind of lay her head on his shoulder and try to close her eyes and try to sleep.
Doc
just
leans
say
his head
thank
back,
you.
and you hear the like tunk as his horns hit the wood of the tree. And he just goes, "Hey, thank you for, well, just a lot."
Well, thanks to you too, then. Because you've helped me a lot too, and you probably don't realize it, but you have.
For the first time, you get the sense that he could have quipped and then just didn't.
Aww. Chip and Rex, did y'all fall asleep in the pool?
Breathe underwater, so yeah.
Oh no, they're gonna get so pruny.
They're what? No.
Isn't that a good thing?
Okay.
Rex won't sleep in the pool, but he'll after he's confident that Chip's okay, he'll eventually get out and make his way back inside, and just find a couple of big pillows on the floor and just stand straight up tall, stick both arms out, T-pose, and then just fall directly on top of the pillow.
Bonk! The floor like crunches a little bit beneath you.
There's a shell dent.
And you all have a a night's sleep. I don't know how peaceful or restful it is, but you sleep, and in the morning you wake up. Who wakes up first?
Oh God, we're in the swamp still. Tattle's gonna look at the twilight sun, I guess. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm willing to say that Rex fell asleep in the big like common room.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tattle's gonna fly up on this tree, check out the satyrs, check out the Roomba. He's just standing on top of a tree and he's just like stretching. He's like, ah, just having a nice little like sun salutation, looking at the sun.
The sun that's barely there.
That's all he needs. um,
Satyrs just wake up to Tattle standing above them.
Does anyone open up one eye and just kind of elbow Doc?
Tattle fucking flies off, flying around, exercising.
Doc looks at Zane and just goes, "You are the one who was concerned about not dropping Aves, and we have a little birdie, I guess."
Well, I guess he gets his payback because I was kind of dropping eaves on him.
What? What did you hear?
What did I hear? Just the card game stuff.
Oh, well, that's not really a secret.
Mm.
That's just a mistake that you happened to catch wind of.
I had to watch it. I've never seen anybody play cards with their tongues before.
That's sort of why I left, and I think that's why Tori left too.
Well,
So crazy.
No, I did give her some shit about not acting like royalty, but that's probably the most like royalty I've ever seen her act. Then again, I don't act like royalty, and I was a bit put off by the tongue slapping.
well, are you royalty then? Because I think.
Not that I know of.
Oh.
If royalty runs in the blood, then I don't know. But I'm
Oh.
certainly never treated like royalty, which could stand to change. I could get used to a princely life.
Well, you could become a baron of the Soggy Bottom Court.
He just flexes his jaw and he just goes, tempting. Not at all tempting, actually. It sounds disastrous. I'd hate that.
It'd be horrible.
Now I'm just aware of how wet everything is and how soggy we are. And he just starts to stand up.
Our bottoms are soggy right now, probably.
Yeah.
What a cursed place we're at.
This whole place is just minimum damp, and that sucks.
And probably very humid.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Oh, and there's bugs.
It's sticky.
it's like Florida, Georgia.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
love it.
yeah.
Represent Florida.
Mm.
Florida man?
I
I
lived,
am a Florida man.
I lived in one of the biggest swamps of Florida for 3 years, Jacksonville.
Oh,
Chip is
Fucking
also going to wake
Jacksonville,
up.
man.
He's gonna kind of fix up his waterlogged suit and kind of just wait in the common area for everybody else.
Rex is snoring. So when you walk in, you get a big snoring turtle on the floor.
Nice.
Yeah, Tattle will put some cushions like up against you. Like you're just laying on the floor, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Tattle just puts cushions around you, almost like he's making a fort around you. He does take his time and just tries to make it structurally sound. Like he just wants you to be comfy. That's it. And then he goes over and just like checks in with Chip. He's like, "Hey, good morning, Chip." How you holding up?
I'm soaked.
Yeah, you look a bit saturated, but ain't that the goal? I mean, you slept in that wet area.
It might not have been the best idea, but I shouldn't have to go back into the water for some time.
Hmm. Well, if we need to fix up something to get you, a little moist again, well, just let me know. I don't mind taking time to try to make something like a makeshift little tub, and we can fill it up with some water.
Mm, I'll keep that in mind.
Oh well, we're in a swamp. I mean, I got all these ideas, but we don't even need them. I'm just prattling on. Don't mind me, Chip. Just know I got your back. Just let me know if you need anything. All right, buddy.
Yes, thank you, Tattle.
Can you pass me that cushion, Chip?
He'll pass him the cushion.
All right, I put it right on top of the little fort around Rex, and I think it's just about done it. And Tattle nods like he did a good job. Well,
Rex
what?
gets to wake up to Pillow House.
Pillows! He's like, what plane have they sent me to this time? Uh, Chip, why are you up so early?
Is it early? I hadn't noticed. It's days are weird here.
Yeah, that's kind of the how it goes here in the Feywild. Well, it's just a matter of time before the others rouse up. Um,
Yes.
we might as well just sit back and relax. Tattle's gonna float, jump up, and land on a couch, kick his feet up.
Chip is going to sit and start sharpening his weapons.
uh, Chip, what are some things you're passionate about? Just wondering, just asking.
Ah, passionate. I guess my crafts, really. It's the only thing that I really have going for me at the moment. Uh, like you're a crafting type, right?
I mean, and Tattle's just thinking of all the times he had to how do you say it? A
Jury
jury.
rig.
Yeah. And he's like, "Am I a crafter? More like a bootlegger." And he just like nods. He
A
nods.
MacGyver.
Yeah, he's a MacGyver. I kind of consider myself more of an enchanter. I can put, you know, spells on things. Kind of fills in the gaps when my crafts aren't really up to snuff. But for the most part, I can get by fixing a thing or two. I'm pretty handy. I mean, you gotta be. I mean, I didn't really come from much. I always had to, take care of myself. Just make do
Well,
with what I got.
I suppose that's how it normally goes. He looks at his little copper toothpick that he likes to call. I I like making things. I always made things back before and after losing my language. It was hard to do so, but I kept doing it. Um, you know, before learning Common, I actually learned how to speak Giant. I spent some time with them learning how to use giant runes and things. It's how I can do what I can do.
Hmm, that's pretty interesting. Do you have a favorite word in giant
Uh,
or
hmm,
a favorite turn of phrase?
huh, hmm. I'll have to get back to you on that. I need to think it over. I don't spend a lot of time with giants now, so it's a little rusty.
Or at least what's your favorite rune? Like,
I think it would be the storm rune that I learned. I don't have the materials to carve another one of it right now, but I'd like to carve that one. It was special.
Oh, uh, yeah, maybe I can help you, get the materials for that. Uh, yeah, I'd love to help you with that. Uh, whenever we get a chance to.
Yes, but first I think we're all done with the swamp. As
That's
much
an
as I
understatement.
like the water, I'm not too fond of it all the time.
Likewise, I completely agree with that sentiment. I grew up in a similar sort of environment back in the Unseelie Court, but I don't know that this whole atmosphere, the whole general vibe of the place, it's rubbing me the wrong way.
Yes, the sooner we leave, the better, I feel.
Speaking of which, uh, you leaning in one direction or the other more so? Like, are you gonna vote for seeing Illig or just getting the heck out of here as soon as possible? Going straight to Bavy.
I don't think there's much deal with the toads here. I think we've got all that we came for, and their politics, I think they should handle it themselves. This isn't our place to meddle.
Tattle just nods, just like hearing your point of view. He's like, "Mhm."
Think thinking we need to go. I I think I've. He looks over. Are there like frogs still playing cards over there?
No,
Are the cards still there?
no.
Okay, fuck. Did they drink the drinks I gave them?
You don't know. They're not there anymore.
Okay, something
They're
happened.
That was
it's-
last night.
Morning
Yeah.
is this is early. They're
So,
probably the only ones in
I,
here.
I've had enough posh toads for once in a lifetime.
mm,
Well, I think we've been sidetracked long enough, and I think it's time we get back to it.
as you say, about not getting sidetracked and distracted. Tattle has like a little thimble, puts it on his finger, and he's very distracted, and he's like kind of like,
No.
Chip is just gonna smile and then slowly lean back against the wall and just close his eyes and wait for everybody else.
Doc and Zinni bust in,
Mhm.
and then Doc's just looking around. He just desperate to get out of these horrendous, like fancy, quote unquote fancy frog clothes. Get this shit off of me.
Yeah, like now that you're well, I guess you're supposed to keep those on until you see Bevlorna, right?
Uh-huh.
You're supposed to.
No.
I mean, it's not like you have to.
It was to make us look more like messengers of the court.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't
All right, where the hell is everyone?
think we're all here except for Tori.
All right. Well, where's Tor? Is she upstairs?
I don't know.
Doc.
I think everybody kind of went different places.
Doc will walk over and poke Tattle in the head. Be like, "Hey,
Tattle's daydreaming about how to make a magic item with this trinket, and he's like, "Ow, why you poking me so hard, Doc?"
where's your lass at? We gotta discuss what we're doing for the day. We're burning daylight. What little of it we can tell."
Tattle just like furrows his eyebrows at you, and then he just like looks up at where he last saw her at the locked door. All right, yeah, Tattle's gonna float up and land in front of the door and just like Look back at the team, stalling a little bit, just like looking at Doc.
Can I see him at the door from wherever? Am I able to see Tattle at the door just stalling?
Oh,
'cause
like at yeah.
the toy
So
door?
there's like a balcony up there, so like yeah, you would be able to see him from below for sure.
Doc like does his hand over hand gesture, and he's like, "Come on, get along, before I have to do it myself."
Yeah, Tattle knocks on the door.
That's normally just kind of you hear from inside. Who is it?
Tattle's gonna he's just gonna be like, it's me.
For Pete's sake, Doc's gonna just walk right up underneath that area, and he's going to clap his hands and create a loud trumpet honk with minor illusion. It's like Bert nerd nerd Bert nerd.
Tattle's like just laughing a little bit, like this is silly.
Its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. Okay.
It doesn't take long for the door to open, and when it opens, it's clear that she's actually been awake for a while.
When she walks out, he stops.
And she looks a little bit different.
Whoa.
Oh.
She has her, for the first time since you've ever met her, she has her hair actually very, very carefully braided and pinned into essentially like one of those braid crowns. And it's not quite sure, but it seems like half the ruffles in her skirt are gone. And she just kind of looks at Tattle and then kind of leans around Tattle and looks down at Doc and shakes her head.
What are you shaking her head at me for?
And she shakes her head.
Just throws up his hands and walks back.
And she just kind of looks Tattle over and then gives him like a little nod. I guess it's time to get going. And she flies off.
Wait. Tattle wants to be like, hey, wait a second. Hold on. Come here.
She just kind of like pauses over the railing.
Yeah, Tattle's gonna like float a little bit, just has his hands on the railing. And he just like looks at her and he's like, Toria, your hair is different. And there's a couple less what was it, wrinkles in your dress.
Wrinkles.
Wrinkles in my skirt.
Everything.
And she looks like she is like having some sort of difficulty with that. Yes and no. And she keeps flying.
Tattle's like, he's also having an equally different, like he's having a difficult time adjusting, but it's like he just got caught off guard. He's like, he follows. That was my role to see if his reaction to the change.
She'll just like essentially fly into the room and find a spot. I can't it's all locked into the boxes, but somewhere like over here against a wall. And she just kind of like clasps her hands in front of her and just kind of watches. She doesn't say anything to anybody.
All right, gather round. I got a bit of intel to pass along before we have our meeting. All right. Here's the information that we got from the frogs. So
Doc holds up his hand and he just goes, I'm going to step away for a minute. Just come tell me when you're done talking about shit that I shouldn't know.
Is
Yeah,
Rex
I was gonna
still
go
asleep?
wake. Yeah, I was gonna go wake him up real quick.
No, Rex got woken up by the loud noise and is like
Oh,
currently
yeah.
like what the fuck was that noise? Did anybody else hear that?
No, I didn't hear it. And Doc walks outside. And then
like-
you hear from outside, that was me. Fuck.
Wait. Tattle's gonna be like, you can listen.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You have to be alright with whatever you say being
Look,
blurted out in front of
this
the whole
is
fucking room.
this is a group meeting. You're part of the group.
Alright, well, I'm gonna invite a bunch of strangers if I think it's a secret.
It
Raises his eyebrows.
it don't matter to me.
Are
Doc
we
goes
just like
outside.
trying to figure? Are we just trying to figure out what we're wanting to do today? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Oh, I think
Well, that's-
Tattle has information to share with us first.
Yeah. I run my hands across the buttons in sequence, and I give context as to what the heck they're about. So you're up to speed on those 3 rumors that we got. That's it. And then I'll ask, can we have a vote to see which direction we will go and do today? Will we?
Zenny will grab Doc and bring him back in. You have to vote.
Doc like has his hands plugging his ears, and then you grab him by the elbow, and he's like, "What? I'm not supposed to hear." And
All right.
walk in.
Everybody who wants to go see Illig, raise their hand. Tattle raises a hand.
Rex will too.
And Chip is passing. Tori, does she react?
she's watching.
Okay, so like you're abstaining for the moment.
No raised hand.
Zinni, are you voting, abstaining?
I'm voting, but I don't want. I'm voting for leaving.
Okay, and then Doc.
Doc shrugs and just goes, "Feel like you probably know my vote."
All right, then Tattle's like, all right, who all in favor of leaving? Tattle raises his hand.
You voting
Raises
twice?
his hand.
Did
Look,
you just vote again?
hey, I never said we can't vote twice. As long
Oh
as
my god.
you make a vote.
Zenny
on.
raises her hand and also an eyebrow.
Doc puts one hand on his face and pinches his brow, and the other one in the air.
It raises his hand as well.
Okay. All right. Looking at Rex Centauri.
Rex wanted to go to Illig, I think.
What? Why are we voting a second time? I'm lost.
Oh, it was to go. Rex, everybody seems to be out voting us on wanting to go see Illig.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go with them. No big deal.
Yeah. All right. I guess that settles it. We're gonna go straight to Bavy and, well, give her a good razzing and get our stuff back.
I'd like to point out that you all didn't have to prioritize going to Pavlarna for my sake. I know that you all got skin in the game too, at least some of you. But if even part of your decision was swayed by the fact that she has probably my brother, I appreciate the vote, I guess. He like awkwardly rubs the back of his head.
Oh, it's okay to say you love us, Doc.
That's
Zenny will
not
grab
even
his
close
hand.
to what I said.
But it's okay if you want to say it.
I definitely don't want to say anything like that. Especially in front of everyone who it might or might not apply to. Which isn't to say anything about how I feel. It's clearly to say, and then Doc just like grabs
Boy,
both of his hands and
you're
presses them into his face.
qualifying a lot of words in that sentence.
Oh, Tattle's gonna walk over and give Doc a hug.
You feel Doc like exasperatedly sigh, but he doesn't like push you away or anything.
Zenny will hug you both too.
Oh no.
Yeah, get in there. Get in there. It's all right, Doc. You can let it out.
What are you talking about?
It's okay. You can let out your emotions.
What emotions are you talking about?
I don't know. You tell me.
Doc just starts to try to backpedal outside with both of you hugging him, just like, I just
Okay.
want to escape.
That's easy to carry. Hmm.
So,
So
are we going to the? Or
I
what are we
believe
doing?
it's the airship we need to
The
go to.
balloon takes us out of Downfall. We still have to be in Downfall for Bavlorna.
So
I think essentially, from what I'm understanding from last time, the airship is how we get to the next hag.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll walk to Bavlorna in the swamp because she's not super far from our current place, right?
I don't think you can walk across it though.
You can't walk there.
Like travel there. I mean,
You have
Yeah.
to swim. Come up with something else. Maybe
Women?
commandeer a boat, like one of them little tiny. I don't know.
Well, the king is sending us over there, so I think we
Oh
should just ask
yeah.
him.
It's just there's just something like, hey, we can't get there, but how are we gonna get there to give the book back to make sure that happens? How do we get there?
I think we should just go talk to him.
Hmm.
we're just gonna go talk to Illig about this, the whole thing now.
No, the
No,
king.
that
the
goes.
king
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
get
Oh.
to Bavlorna's because
King.
he wants us to give the book back, but we don't have any way to get over there.
Yeah.
I forget all these names.
So we're gonna totally forget about the Achu and go straight to the king
Yeah.
and yeah, get a boat from him.
No, we got the book. Tori's got the book. We just got to get to Bavlorna's. Just got to tell him that we're going to Bavlorna's, but we need some kind of way to get over there.
Well, let's be on our way then, I suppose.
Taking our way.
Making our way.
I mean, Doc looks over at Tori in her outfit with her very formal hair and attire, just raises an eyebrow pointedly at her. Doesn't say anything.
Oh, is Tori gonna be the last one to leave the building?
You guys want to figure out any shit, you got to roll for it. I'm not giving you.
Okay, he
It would be an
Doc's not gonna
insight.
figure it out. Doc's just giving her a look.
Tattle's gonna roll insight. He's emotionally invested. Oh, but he's fucking dumb.
Nope.
Oh, God.
Himbo.
Oops.
Anxiety levels just spiked up.
All right. You all begin making your way back towards the gazebo where the king was.
Are we good to just move our tokens over here?
Sure, yeah, if you want. As you all get closer and closer, you're hearing a commotion, clamoring, voices shouting, some cheering, some booing. And as you come to the gazebo, there is Illig, or who you assume to be Illig anyway.
Is he hot? As far as frogs go?
He is holding the head of King Gullop the 19th,
Oh,
severed from his body.
oh my god.
And the rest of the bullywugs are saying, "All hail King Illig the First!"
Well, this is a fine shit.
Well, I guess he didn't need our help that badly, after all.
Can't say I'm surprised. We did see a bunch of heads on spikes while we were walking up here.
Hmm. All
You
right.
are as of yet unseen by the people in the court, so it is up to you what you would like to do from here.
Do y'all just want to find another way to go? And not
Doc.
get...
Doc looks back to Tori and he just goes, "Well, you probably have a better idea than I do about this."
Oh my god, yeah,
Hey,
Tattle.
why we could all just, I could do the octopus thing, and then y'all could, like, Tattle, you could just make me huge again, and we could just all just kind of go across that way.
Tattle had like a mean little look in his eyes when he was looking at Illig, but then he's like, "Oh, yeah, I like that idea. That sounds like an option that we can do that does not involve us having to hurt anyone." Or
Yeah, this is not our business.
Do we know how far we'd have to go?
Take
That
that as a
doesn't sound
no.
like a.
I
That
don't
is a
think
no.
any of you. I don't think any of you have any knowledge of how far away Bavlorna's cottage is.
Well, that is
You know
about
that
what I
it's
expected.
you know that it's in the middle of the swamp, but you have no idea how far it is to get there.
take us like months to find it, and we'd be lost at swamp.
I mean, I don't think it's going to take months, but it might take, oh,
We get lost.
Longer than the hour of your wild shape.
I've got 2 wild shapes in there, 2 hours each, so we're probably good for 4 hours.
And then we go out for 2 hours, and then have to return the 2 hours, so we don't get stuck at sea.
That's right. So we can go out for 2 hours, and hopefully we find it in 2 hours, and then turn around.
Then take a short rest and then rethink the
That's
plan.
right.
Let's try that. Like Tattle's like, he's down to try that.
Or we could just ask Illig.
Well, let's just see what he has to say. Worst case, he wants to start some shit.
Yeah, I think we should just ask. There's no point in getting lost and I wouldn't say wasting time, but we don't know what else is out there.
You get lost around these parts, you might get lost for a long, long time.
So gonna approach more. And Chip is gonna like wave his hands to get their attention.
The commotion has kind of begun to calm down now, as these things literally happen almost every day here. So they're like, okay, well, there's a new king. Everyone kind of settles down back into their pillows, and Illig sits upon the throne and takes the crown, the lily crown, off of King Gullup's head, which has a spike through his eyeball, and
Gross.
places it on his head. He hands Gullup's head to a nearby servant and orders him to go put it on the spikes with the others, and looks at you as you approach him. I am not familiar with you. Who are
Yeah.
you?
Hello, great King Illig the First. We've heard of your ascension. We are so happy to see you sitting upon this here throne there. Yes.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you.
You see, me and my companions here, we're on our way to see Bavlorna. Could you point us in the right direction?
You're on your way to see Bavlorna? What for? Bavlorna doesn't like visitors very much.
We're simply returning something very precious to her, and it would be a great help, Your Majesty, Sir King Man, if we could get us there. Lickety split.
His eyes widen. Something of importance to her. I would see what this important item is.
We actually can't because it'll turn you to stone.
Deception check, please.
Whoa.
No.
And whoa.
What is that?
Oh.
Oh!
It's
17.
because I have advantage on that due to my cloud rune.
Sure.
Oh my god!
Fuck.
Wait a second.
Boy.
Oh no. Oh
He
no.
narrows his eyes at you, and looks kind of at the guards knowingly. The guards point their spears towards you. You have one more
Sigh.
chance to tell me the truth.
Chip is gonna sigh. and he's
Rex
gonna
instinctively is unclipping the harness. On
Yeah,
his
he's
maul.
gonna
The
sigh and
Man,
the other guards of the court have begun forming around the rest of the party.
Tatum might have to take his shirt off.
Chip
God.
is
Oh,
gonna
God.
sigh and say, "Look, we can't tell you because we were given specific instructions that it's not supposed to be seen by anybody's eyes. Now,
Instructions from whom?
you don't get to know that information because we were given instructions from higher purpose people.
I am the king here, and you
And there will be
give me
another
the
king on that
information.
phone if you do not let us go."
Oh, no.
Okay.
Spicy.
All right, wise
Yeah,
guy.
I'm very sorry, y'all, but the guards have now begun to put their spears very close in everyone's faces, and the king says, "You will tell me the information I wish to have, or your friends will be mincemeat."
I hate frogs so much. Why
You're
am I
playing a frog.
I know. I know.
You-
That's why he's so upset.
You
Because
did
he
this
figured
to us.
frogs would be helping.
You did this.
I did do this, and Chip is gonna raise his hands and be like, "Okay, all right,
Just tell him.
right, all right." Hold on, I'm gonna flip a coin here.
No. Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
flip a coin. 1 second.
Lord.
Where's the
I was
coin?
waiting. I was like, okay, all right, you got.
I don't want to choose. I didn't wake up and chose violence today, but they're making me consider it.
Man,
Siri, flip a coin.
I would still like to pull out that or point out that fucking Tori is up in the air.
Well, they're still pointing
Oh,
it up
Tori.
towards you. I mean,
He's
they're
like, "Hey."
spears. They can be thrown.
The tiny innocent one.
All right. Who wants the good option for heads?
Me?
Okay, cool. All right, let's see. Flipping the coin. Let's go. All right, damn it.
Oh,
The
hell.
previous king instructed
Ooh.
us that Bavlorna wants her book back,
I see.
and
The
we would like
previous
to give it
king.
to her before something bad happens to the rest of the people here. Which is why I said something will make you not be king if we do not do this. I'm sure if we tell her you made us give it back, she would be greatly indebted to you.
I see. Unlike the last king, who was a coward that made people do his dirty work for him, I am a king of action, and I would very much love to return that book to Babylon myself. Hand it over.
Doc will hold up a hand and be like, and you'll also take us with you, right? And I'm gonna cast suggestion.
Okay. What's the save?
It is a DC 15 wisdom save. Please, for the love of God, one to please be a bonus below 4.
I will take one of you with me. The rest of you will stay here under guard as prisoners.
No,
What?
no, not happening. Done being prisoners here in this damn swamp.
Wait, we weren't prisoners to begin with.
well, just wondering how long would our stay in the cells be? Like, could we get out for good behavior, or are we looking at
There's
a life
no
sentence?
negotiating getting sent to prison here.
I'm just wondering, Illig, is that something you could let us know?
What are you blabbering about? You will get out when the task is done. I'm sure that you think that Bavlorna will give you some sort of prize or something. Probably not. To tell you the truth, she will probably just take the book and taxidermy you like most other people that visit her cottage.
Wouldn't she
Why do you
taxidermy
wanna do
you?
it?
No, I'm the king, you dipshit.
Oh yeah, like she gives a shit who's king.
She gives a shit more than you think.
Well, all right. No, I don't know how courts work here. Damn it. Because I'm also a frog. Am I allowed to challenge his right to the throne? Can I do that? Because I'm a frog.
Just
No.
try it, do it, fucking double down.
I want to try and be it.
Hell yeah, go!
Can I do
You're.
that?
I mean, you can attempt. I mean, typically the way things work is it's not really. I don't think it's really a challenge. It's more of you have to kill this person to take the throne.
By any means necessary.
Would I be allowed to do it because I'm a frog, or could any of us do it?
Well, that's the thing is he as currently as king, all the guards under him are going to defend him. They defend whoever is currently the king. So you're gonna have to go up against all these other bullywugs as well.
Unless you
Just
kill
try
him.
like
Take his
I
crown.
challenge you to single combat.
And
Yeah,
then
that's
he's
what I want.
like-
That's what I want to do. But I'm
Then
not.
just
gonna-
say it.
Why?
Just
Okay,
double down.
It's gonna be
I'll
like,
try.
I have minions. I don't have to fight you by myself. I'm a fucking king.
I'll take them all on. Fuck it.
Well,
All right,
he
fine,
he just said he doesn't want to be coward king.
All right. Well then, we can't really be taken prisoner. So, I challenge you right here in front of all of these guards. You guys are guards, right? Guards. To single combat, and if you're no coward like you say, you will fight me fairly.
Okay, he's gonna. Ooh, okay.
Oh boy.
This escalated.
Escalation is high.
He sighs.
face.
He sighs and waves his hands to the guards. Take them to the cells.
And
For
then,
pity's sake.
as he says that, are they close? Can I jump?
You're under
In
an
what
awning, aren't
way?
you?
Yeah, you're under a gazebo.
Yeah. Can I jump through the gazebo?
Jump where?
Like
Just
launch
jump up, and I'm gonna come back down.
I mean, how high are you trying to jump?
How high is this thing?
Let me see.
Tall enough to fit Rex under it.
No, that's basically like a hop. Just like a little fun little.
Yeah, because like one side of it it's lopsided, so like one side of it is closer to the ground than the other, and I think you're on the side that is closer to the ground.
Okay.
So it's probably like 10 feet high.
Can I
So like,
jump that high? And
what
what I
do you
want to
want-
do is jump high, grow big, and just stomp on him.
Okay, so a few things. What is your jump speed?
My jump, cause let's see, where is it? Blah 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 blah.
Plus your strength.
It's hold on one moment. Where is cause of my long jump? I can jump 15 feet without a running start.
Okay, so when you jump up into the air, the minute you make a move towards him, you are going to get attacked.
That's fine. I just want to grow big and stomp on him.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen.
That's fine.
You jump high, you jump in the air. A bullywug is going to attempt to attack you. The
Go for
king is going to move away from you, as is everyone. Everyone else is going to scatter. The king will be. So what's going to happen is the king is going to be escorted off immediately. Like he's not gonna. They're not gonna let anything happen to the king. The bullywug is going to make an attack on you.
So I
Because listen, because all of these bullywugs have readied attacks already, they are each going to get attacks before anybody else is going to be able to get attacks.
Yeah. Doc's not ready for shit.
Zinni's got her hands up still.
Oh no.
Essentially, what you're trying to do is going to put all of your friends in peril.
At the very least, it would put you in hyper peril.
I can take it, but I know the rest of you can't take it. So that's the problem.
Do I have
Ugh.
do I have anything that could be done as a reaction? Nope. Never mind.
No, I don't think I can even do anything to like
Fireball.
help anybody out here.
The
'Cause anything I can do is would I wanted to just stomp on him and kill him right away, but if it's gonna hurt everybody else, I'd rather not.
So you have, as far as I'm seeing it right now, you have three options. Do what you want to do and potentially put everyone in danger. Give him the book and find a different way to do what you want to do, or go to prison for an indeterminate amount of time, get released after he has delivered the book to Bavlorna, and then figure something else out.
You choose
But do
option
we
4 and run
even
away.
can we even trust that this guy's gonna let us out of jail? Come on.
I mean,
You
we
don't
can
know.
certainly get ourselves out, worst case.
Yeah. I mean, the jail. You've already seen the jail cells. They're just
Yeah, we can do
mangrove
that.
roots.
True.
All it
What do you
takes
guys want
is
to do?
Rex going a little bit angry once, and we'll get out of the jail.
Listen, I've been my deception check didn't work. So what do you guys want to do?
Oh, idea. Can we roll initiative just to see like sequentially like
Everyone, look, all of the bullywugs are going to get an attack before any of you all get an attack.
yeah.
Even if you roll initiative.
Well, we're
Yeah,
not
like
surprised, though.
yeah, like they have their ready
That's
to action.
that's not a surprise round
Yeah,
because
like,
they're pointing spears at us. We know that they're going to attack.
yeah.
I think it's just the second any of us do anything, it's just gonna trigger a chain of us just getting stabbed at. And then
Anything
while
that's
some of us,
overtly malicious,
yeah.
which is like most any spell casting with a somatic component. Verbal, it gets kind of, it could be, if depending on how it's worded. Like suggestion, I think barely scoots by because it's the spell is the suggestion.
Didn't you say
Um,
group? Wouldn't that include all of us? Because you said take all of us with you.
Can Teddle say something like out loud?
Sure.
He's like, Illig. Well, I don't know. I don't mind either for what might come next, whether that's a tussle or submit, but could you please show some hospitality and decency and lower the weapons pointed at our monarch?
Give me the book, and I would be happy to let you all go free. I don't see what the big deal is.
Wait. Really quick. The book hasn't been pulled out yet, right?
No.
Doc will shrug and be like, I'll give you a book. And he reaches about, he has one hand up, and then he pulls his book out from his back.
Oh my goodness.
And then he will hand it to Zinni, and he'll say, go give it to him. Sorry.
Wow. Big brain.
He's going to hand it to Zinni.
Zinni's like, permission to approach the throne?
Granted, but the bullywug is going to follow you with a spear.
Okay. She'll just hold the book in front. I can't read, so I don't know anything about anything that's in this book.
He takes it, looks at it. You're telling me that this is Bavlorna's burn book, huh? He opens it.
Does he turn to stone?
What's inside the book?
So the book is the warlock tome that effectively works as my pact boon.
Mm-hmm.
But I imagine the inside of it is like a mishmash of old school fairy tales and other stuff, and some of it's written in other languages and nonsense, and there's every so often there's a spell or some passage that reads like a spell. It's like got old school Grimm's fairy tale vibe.
He opens it up, and it's very clearly not, because he has knowledge of what Bavlorna's burn book is. Everybody knows, because nobody keeps secrets around here.
Oh.
Farce. He throws the book into the swamp. You have one more chance, and I am being very generous right now.
Can we run away?
How about we
Well-
just leave?
Yeah, I
I don't
mean,
think he's letting us leave. That's the problem.
Yeah, we can't leave until.
I would like to walk away, but I don't think we can anymore.
the only thing we have left is like we know one of Illick's secrets. Like we know some bit of juicy gossip about him. That's it.
I mean, do we want to do that? I'm not sure if that would really work
I
out.
don't think that would either. Why don't I mean what? Just I mean, we can get there without the book, you guys. It's not like it's.
Well, I think if we go there without the book, like it's guaranteed that we're gonna have to fight a hag. And I think if we have the book,
It would have to be hospitable first, right? Because
well, I
that's
think if we have the book, we
we
can trade it away instead of having to fight her.
We
we
also
might not have to fight anyway.
have her allergic reaction or whatever the fuck.
Anybody here has to do the rule of hospitality and stuff first. So
Do
I
they?
mean,
I don't know how it works.
You could burn the book. Burn the burn book.
then I'm sure Babylon will be mad at us then.
Look, she's gonna be mad anyway.
But really quick, we're discussing this like above table, but
Yeah,
in universe,
Oh,
what's the plan?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We
Okay.
Who has the book? First of all,
Tori still has it.
Yeah,
She's
Tori
fine.
still has it
yeah.
in her bag.
what
Yeah.
does Tori do? Because we can imagine whatever we want, but what does Tori do? It comes down to that. She has to make a choice.
Tori, number one, just watched the shit go down. And all that happened when the spear pointed her direction was face in hand. And just the biggest sigh. And I don't fucking know, man, because she is not in a great place to be dealing with this right now.
Okay, did she wake up and choose violence today?
Honestly, she woke up and chose to probably leave today.
Yeah.
So, not great
Like
place.
to leave, but we can't.
Tori, whatever you choose, I'm okay with.
Yeah, I guess we'll defer to her judgment then, because she has the book.
Y'all, prison ain't that bad.
The fuck? Doc raises
if you
his
give up the
eyebrow
book,
at
you
you.
don't have to go to prison at all.
Just give him the book. What fucking good is it to us anyway? It's not like we're going there to make friends with her. She can have her Toad King friend.
Let me see if I think I got rid of this spell when I leveled up. God damn it. I knew I shouldn't have got rid of that one. I did have the friendship spell.
Actually,
I don't have that anymore.
damn.
Because I tried to get some more healing for somebody.
Who needs healing? We don't need healing.
You don't need no healing from you.
Just let him die.
No, wait, don't do that.
And now you're like, oh, wait a second.
That is very real. Don't do it.
You've seen your mortality.
Yeah, I've seen my life flash before my eyes. I don't want to see it again. Oh, I hate.
Tattle just looks up at Tori like with
Yeah,
trusting eyes.
I've made enough of a mess here. I'm deferring to her judgment. I'm so sad my deception didn't work.
Tattle
Zenny
puts
just keeps looking over at Roomba with worried eyes.
Tattle puts his hands together like he's ready to get locked up.
Tourmaline will just sigh and shake her head and start pulling the book out of her bag and just fly over the top of everybody. And as she's passing Chip, she looks up and says, "See, sometimes the people that you don't think are doing anything are actually doing things."
Oof.
Oh,
Standing over there and doing nothing while we're getting yelled at really helped.
Big flex.
She throws it at
damn.
his head and she flies off. She's gone.
One of the bullywugs kind of deflects it, and it
Not
like,
at the king, at Chip.
Oh,
Yeah, she threw it at my head.
oh, okay. Do you want to make an attack roll, or I don't know? I don't know if we should do PvP or what, but
Nah, she's just gone.
There you go. There's your book. He's gonna kick the fallen book over to him.
a bullywug guard picks it up and hands it to the king. And you all realize, you don't know whether or not Bavlorna was actually behind this coup, but you think to yourselves maybe that there's a reason why, if she did, because this king is not as gullible or weak as the last one.
I like the last one. Very manipulative.
Manipulatable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Words on my tongue.
Well, now that you've got your book, are we able to leave?
Yes, please leave. I really would like to never see you around here again, if I'm being quite honest.
Yeah, pleasure's mutual.
Yeah,
I
fuck you
will
too,
as soon
buddy.
as we find the book that you threw in the swamp.
Yeah, Doc is gonna go look for his book, whichever direction it was thrown in.
Yeah, you find it pretty. It's not too
Okay.
far. Yeah. So I think that this is a pretty good place to end. As you all leave the gazebo a bit defeated.
Oh, the drama.
So you said Tori flew off and is gone. Do you she is up really high or out of eyesight, just flying in one direction as fast as she can? Gone.
Flying as fast as she can to get away from the group.
Oh man,
Well, shit.
At all. You're the only one that can get her.
No?
Yeah, Tattle would fly after her. Like he's ready to ditch y'all and go after her because
No,
We
Zinni's
know.
like trying to push you go.
yeah. Tattle tries to keep up with Tori, but is he able to?
That is the question. It's mothwing versus dragonfly wings, and dragonflies are the fastest of all the insects.
You have the
I
same
think
fly speed.
Yeah, but
I was about to say it's based on your fly speed.
It's the same fly speed, but flavor-wise.
He did get like a head start.
You did get
Yeah.
a head start. Hold on. Just checking something. No, that doesn't. I don't think that matters. No, I was just checking my random potion that I've had for the day. It is not helpful here. I think.
Let's go run. Fly, fly, you fool. Go.
Fly fool. Yeah. I thought the session is over, but it's like we're leaving on a cliffhanger.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're never getting out of this swamp, you guys.
We are stuck in a swamp.
Yeah,